Hey there, I'm EXO, and it has been a long time since I have released a video, but that doesn't mean that I haven't been busy. As a matter of fact, this room is completely new. I've been building an office for EXoDemoScene because I have outgrown my game room. I need a special place just for working on these projects, and actually, it's less about working on them and more about a special place to store all the crap that I have. I have a rack over here that is out of camera that is vintage computers, games. It's all the stuff that's coming in that has to be scanned, and then it all goes out. I don't keep a lot of the stuff that I preserve. I don't have room for it. Um, I've been debating on what to do with a lot of the games I have, and I'm going to start running some contests on the Discord server in the near future to give a bunch of them away. So, if you're interested, please check out the Discord server. There should be a link to my website below, and on my website is a contact and a community page. The community page definitely has links to the Discord. The contact page has links to me, and I can send you a link to the Discord. If you don't know what Discord is, it is a chat service. Rather than having a forum for Exodus, we have a place you can come and talk in real time to other people that have a similar passion for retro games. They don't even feel retro to me. They're what I grew up on for just games. We talk about all kinds of stuff, not just DOS there, so please come on down. But that is not why I'm here today making this video. It's exciting. I am not finished putting my room together here. There's quite a bit of crap around me, and it is not nearly remotely ready for prime time. But sometimes life means we move forward quicker than we expect. I am very proud to announce a new EXO project that is coming out within the next week or two. For years, I have been asked about including DemoScene work into EXoDOS, and I have been reluctant to because there's so much of it, and I didn't know where to start, and my patience paid off. A user who has joined our community about a year ago, goes with the name DutchMagic, very intelligent, great to talk to guy, has volunteered to create the eXoDemoScene pack. And after a brief introduction to the framework of how our projects work here, he dove right in. And now we have over 1,800 demos ready to go. Now, before we get into the pack, what is the demo scene? Well, in the context of Microsoft DOS era computing, demo scene was a showcase of technical prowess. Now you had what we call today hackers mainly. Programmers would create these small demos that would show off things that computers weren't supposed to be able to do yet. You know, to see your 286 start turning a 3D object around in front of you, to see your 386 do like mirror chrome around something while another object moved around and reflected off of it. And this is real time, not baked in stuff. That was amazingly impressive. Demo scene was also the beginning of a lot of the demonstrations of chip tunes. A lot of really great MIDI type music came out of this world. Now later, when you got into the Pentium era, late 90s, at this point, gaming had become a really big budget commercial enterprise on the computers. And so now it wasn't about doing amazing things with your demos as much as it was about doing amazing things with a very small amount of room. There are 32 kilobyte demos that are entire games. 32 kilobytes, that's the size of a text file. And yet you could boot this thing, you could play it, control it. It had music, it had graphics. So impressiveness went a different route sometimes. Now, I have some notes here because it's hard to keep all this track in my head. I'm going to read what DutchMagic sent me when he was describing what demo scenes meant to him. Demo scenes were often showcases by high school students from all different countries. Demos were also artistic statements filled with music, animations, and elaborate visual effects, often created with a sense of rebellious artistry. Today, the demo scene is recognized for its contributions to digital art and programming, influencing everything from video game development to the modern digital arts community. Many parties were held. Oh, I'm going to come back to that because that's a really cool feature here. Yes, demo scene parties were often held, and that's when these guys would get together. And it was like, okay, we're going to do a weekend crunch or a 24-hour crunch or even a 12-hour crunch, and we see what we can come up with, and then we show it off to each other. That's a big part of the community because it was a community. This was not individuals sitting in dark basements. I mean, I'm sure a few of them were, but this was an active community of people that were collaborating with each other, celebrating each other, sometimes having drama with each other. If you ever read the scene release notes on some of the crack games that came out back in the day, there are many people involved today in the preservation of classic DOS games that were very prominent in the demo scene. Some of you may be familiar with Trickster, also known as one of the founding members of Moby Games. He has a huge background in the demo scene and even put together a documentary or demo, how do you put it, a demo DVD of some of the best demos at the time. Instead of talking about DemoScene now, let's take a look at the project. So here we have loaded up eXoDemoScene, and we are currently looking at, let's see, 1,817 demos. And I believe we've got one more coming before release that needs a fix before it'll come out. One of the really cool things that has been done here, you can sort this so many ways. If you come down to series, you can see here, like the group Abduction, they're 94 demos, they're 95 demos. You can come down here, the Bush Party 94, the Bush Party 96, Bitefall 97. So you can look up demos by event, by group. What else did he put here? There we go. Sorry, he gave me a lot to read through here. You can sort by year, country, group, and type of demo to find the demos you like. Beyond that, that's what when I was talking about the parties I had earlier. You can come here and find the party. The invitations to those parties have been included as extras, so you can actually get some of the ephemera around what the scene was has been included in this pack. That to me is amazing preservation. Now the demo scene pack is far from complete. This is a version 1 release. There is more coming. I also have not gone in here yet and added the artwork that we're going to release with DemoScene, eXoDemoScene version 1. Great piece of art. I'm happy with it. But let's go look at some of the demos now and actually see what they look like. I've asked DutchMagic to send me a list of a couple that he thought were worth pulling up. The first one he talked about was called Unreal. Now he says here, Unreal version 1 by the famous Finnish group Future Crew. Now Future Crew was huge, especially in the Amiga scene, if I'm correct. Not a huge Amiga file. I love it. I think it's an amazing system. I just didn't have one, so I don't know a ton about it. I do hope one day to maybe put Exo Amiga together, but in the meantime, there are already some really good packs out there. They can get you most of the way there. They're not Exo packs, but they're still pretty great. Now there's two of them here. We have a 92 version and we have a 93 version. We're going to kick off the 92 version to take a look at the first version. Now just like eXoDOS, you can double click any of them to launch them immediately. I've got them running in a window right now, but you can have full screen as well. We are running through DOSBox X, as it has quite a few improvements in it that make it better for this type of project. All right, now we're finally getting into the demo. I'm going to hit a button here and move to the next screen. A lot of times you can control these demos. Oh, not this one. I think it stinks. Okay. Oh, escape got us. Now keep in mind, this is 1992. So it looks like there's several demos as part of this demo. Apparently this is possible. We'll check out one more and then we'll go to a new demo. That is pretty cool looking. Another one that was mentioned is called Aphrodesiac. Apparently what's cool about this one is it was never released before. However, after he reached out to a member of the Dutch group, they released it for this pack. So this is a unique release to eXoDemoScene. Looks like this was originally created in 1995. Now it's important to remember, these are generally very tiny files, so the fact that it looked like a cinematic in the beginning, the amount of effects it has, this is all done using pretty base level programming skills. Another one we're going to take a look at here is called text mode. It actually shows off how you can use only text. Let's see, text mode, where you at, buddy? There it is. We got Windows and strikes back. We got a couple of them. Let's do strikes back. Notice everything right there is pre-configured. So as it's loading, time has been taken to go through and pick the best settings, best sound. You don't have to go through and know all your settings for your computer, in other words. That's all taken care of for you. Now this whole demo is going to be done using ASCII. Well, I thought hitting escape would go to the next part of the demo. Instead, it quit the demo. You can see from the pictures here, this is all stuff that's happening in the demo. So a cube rotating using ASCII graphics. Really amazing stuff, honestly. Now, say you want to learn more about the demo scene, and you've got this pack. Click on video here, and you have multiple documentaries about the demo scene. Now that includes demographics behind the scene, DemoScene, the art of the algorithms, the DemoScene documentary series, the algorithm to art release, Mind Candy, which is the documentary I mentioned previously that Trickster had worked on, along with Dan Wright. And then also What is DemoScene, which is a great place to start and get some experts from the field telling you about the scene. Now, currently this project covers the early beginnings, so early 80s. Does it have a date? About, it looks like 87 is our first ones according to the information I have here. And it goes through 1997. There are more demos coming. There are plenty after 97. It's like I said before, they get to be a different kind of demo. They're less about what your computer can do from a graphic point of view and more about what they can do in a small amount of space from a technical standpoint. Those are coming. That'll be in version 2. If you have your favorite demos that you would like to nominate to be marked as a favorite in this pack, please drop in over at the Discord and let us know. We do want to mark a few as favorites. You notice there is a little heart right here. If that is clicked, it puts it on the favorites list, and then you can come up here and arrange by favorite or only view favorites. I'm sorry. You can come over here and do it. There we go. Right now, we do have a couple marked as favorites. So if you're not sure where to start when you have 1,800 demos to look at, this list right here is a great place to start. However, I'm sure there's more. It's hard to capture all the best ones when you're dealing with so many. It's the same with eXoDemoScene. When you have nearly 8,000 games, and I think our favorites list is at 300 right now, but they're all quality games. So there's definitely some quality demos we probably don't have yet. I'd love to get them added. If you are not sure about demos, but you want to check a couple out, this is the where to go. If you are looking for information on the size of this release, the exact release date, where to get it from, again, all good things to find at the Discord or at my website, which is www.retro-exo.com. There should be a link down in the description. Thank you for your patience in the amount of time it has taken me to get another video up. There is a lot more coming. eXoDemoScene 6.04 will be releasing soon. That's going to include a lot of changes on the back end. Things are running smoother. We knocked out tons of bugs from the last release. We have a massive update to our Scum VM project. The entire backend's been written. eXoDream, based on Aaron Giles' amazing Dream emulator, has been updated recently. As of today, actually, 3.03 came out, and that fixes several things that had been nagging us in the past. So there will be an update coming of that soon. And I'm planning on getting to some of my longtime projects I had been putting work into, but have not had a full release lately. I've got a Win3X update coming out next year, and hopefully a Apple IIe project that I started a long time ago. And it just, honestly, the lack of progress on an Apple IIe emulator kind of held back the project, but now we're ready to push that back. I'm hoping to get back to weekly videos again. I'm not sure when that'll start. My office is still under construction and the holidays are coming up. We'll be all quite busy, but I'll try to get things recorded when I can. As usual, thank you so much for your time. I'm sure there will be more videos about eXoDemoScene in the future. The point of this one is not to cover every detail within it, but rather to announce it and give an overview of kind of the width and breadth of the project in general. Tomorrow is Halloween, so early happy Halloween to everybody. Great seeing you again. Take care.